Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where the Germans are pissing me off. However, there is... What the fuck did I just do? Excuse me while I fix that. Right, let's try that again. I don't know. How did I manage that? I clicked on auto resolve. That is never ever click auto resolve. Never ever ever. So we know what the computer thinks should happen. Doxa should take heavy damage. So should the Serifos. And we should lose the Valhavas. I shall endeavour to do better than the AI predicted me. Right. Doxa. I'm not quite sure why she's separated from the fleet, as I sent the entire task force, but I guess, again, the computer is trying to cheat. And I was trying to say something right before it tricked me into auto-resolving, and that is that the peace treaty that I had originally agreed to did actually fail, and now is suspended because of naval invasions anyway. And I got the pop-up and I said, no, fight to the end. So I'm not going to get screwed over by that, at least. Come on then, Koenig Albert. Let's engage them. Armor piercing. Another reason for waiting for the fleet to get repaired, of course, is that they will actually have restocked all their ammunition. Leaning the target a little bit too much. It's an 8-inch hit. Now the main battery's starting to tell. They're being extraordinarily aggressive. They might be able to cross their T completely here. Manage their fire control. Might even be able to get a torpedo strike off. We'll wait a little bit. Yeah, right about there. Go for it. Speeders away. Switch off. Serifos. Accelerate to battle speed. Pop smoke. The cruiser and the battleship continue to batter the Koenig Albert here. Ooh, I think there might be a hit here from the cruiser. Dud. Dud. Boom. Well, that's at least one hit. Right. Follow-up attack. And then just keep going straight at full speed, please. Oh ho ho! Oh, Germany. Should have accepted peace when I offered it. Sunk, but about to get hit by even more torpedoes. Yeah, that ship is very, very broken. Right, now we can finish off their cruiser. Little bit of a different result. So what the computer predicted. Oh, dearie me. Never ever auto-resolve. If you're watching this and you're playing any form of strategy game that's set up like Dreadnoughts, like a Total War game, or anything like that, auto-resolve, unless you are doing spiffing Brit style cheeky nonsense, never ever auto-resolve. Where is the fleet gone? They went into Funchal. Well, that's an interesting choice. Didn't think I'd clicked on them to do that, because now we're going to lose Funchal and they're all going to get kicked out. For fuck's sake. Alright, it didn't actually do that. Fortunately, the tonnage ticked down. Doxa, I'm going to put here to kind of keep watch. The rest of the fleet is going to head over and engage this one, which is trying to take the Azores. The Germans just had a revolution, which is pretty normal for them. They do have a sizable fleet left. If you're wondering where Canaris is, she's back here in Constantinople, just in case they try something over here. Of course, with Lemnos finished, we should really get on to designing our next ship, now that we have the Dreadnought 4. Which is just going to be an enlarged version of our Dreadnought 3, the Lemnos. So we're probably going to target a similar sort of size. So this was 27,500, but I found it a little bit restricted. We're going to maybe go for 28. And Lemnos could do 26. We'll target the same speed. No need to make us have difficulties on that front. We'll go for the same 2-funnel setup. We'll go for the same 15-inch Mark II guns, which need to go here and here. Second gun would go there. Second rear gun. Oh, no. I want the standard bomb it. This one. I'm going to move this one back a bit. There we go. And then we're going to keep the same 6-inch casemate guns. So again, basically the same class of ship. It's just going to be, slightly different. Because that's just kind of how it's working for us as Greece. We can't build multiple capital ships in parallel. That's just beyond our capabilities. I've already gone overweight. Why? Oh, it came with armor. Okay, well that's helpful. No, I don't know why sometimes the ships come with armor and sometimes they don't. It's very confusing. Let's see, I needed a 2-inch deck's probably fine. I might want a 3 actually. 3 and 0.5. That doesn't need to be that thick. Yeah, I think I was going 14, 16, wasn't I? Uh, 3.5. 6-inch. 56. Why am I overweight on this ship? Does this go slower? Oh. Yeah, that could be part of it. It's got a lower hull form. But I'm not spending crazily on engines. Maybe we can just push the slider a bit. Yeah, I'm just chasing my own tail. Go 29,500. So significantly more expensive. I'm not getting anything more out of this. Like, literally nothing. What am I missing here? Is the Dreadnought 3 just better? It does have better hull form. And better resist. It's better. What the hell? Well, that's one to put on the list, isn't it? Yeah, I guess I don't want to do this. No, scrap. There's no point. It's more expensive by a significant amount. I might as well just build a second Lemnos. Great, I lost a bunch of time doing that. 3 or 4 months, something like that. But yeah, we're just going to build another one. We actually have a class with more than one ship in it. Amazing. Right, hopefully we can go catch those Germans. All right, German fleet encountered. We only have 3 capital ships. They have 4. They have heavy cruisers. We do not. But otherwise, I think we're all right. Because, unlike the Germans, actually I didn't check their fleet, but I don't think they've deployed anything with 15-inch guns yet. We definitely have heavy firepower here. Just join in. You can follow them. Torpedoes off. Thank you. Yes. The Lemnos. Let's see how she does. First Super Dreadnought in action for us. Backed up by 2 of our other Dreadnoughts. I know they're technically battle cruisers, but they're not really. They're not built like battle cruisers, they're just Dreadnoughts. And they, yep, still packing 12-inch guns. Right, come on then. You want me to come to you, are you? We have the range advantage, but we don't... I was going to say we don't have the accuracy to make that do anything, but apparently we do. Oh my word! Those were 12-inch hits, but there was also a main belt pen by the 15-inch gun on the first Bismarck. I guess we accidentally thought that was the battleship, but I don't think she's going to sink, actually. Just enough to keep her afloat. Something very loud outside. Apologies if that's coming through on the microphone. Don't know what that is. Probably an oil delivery or something. Why are you guys going so slow? Oh, you are actually slower. Of course. Smoke. I'm getting shut up for no reason. Crossing the T. Lovely stuff. It must feel like they're an old wooden ship sailing into the wind into an enemy line. It's just taking a battering. Not a lot of damage, but you would be somewhat concerned. Oh, a hit to the tower. Good stuff. She is going to be in a spot of bother here. Not sure why she's trying to get quite that close. Ooh, armoured cruiser coming in aggressively here. Move away a little bit. Actually, we should probably turn here. Just in case there's a torpedo coming my way. Right. Armoured cruiser blapped. Oh, chunky hit. Very chunky hit. Right below the funnel space. Tirpitz certainly taken a battering. Now, their battle cruisers, we know, are made of wet tissue paper, so I'm not overly concerned about them. Come on. Some nice juicy hits. I'm getting a few overpens. Destroyed a main gun on Graf Spey. And yes, if you're seeing repeated German names, that is due to the problems I had in the last episode. Not even technical issues, just rural infrastructure issues, in that the Germans were able to avoid all the damage I did to them in the battle, but I'm going to pretend that that didn't happen. Just for storytelling purposes. To make the videos flow a bit better. But yeah, if you see the same ship names and you're wondering why I thought you sunk that already, yes I did. Yep, I already sunk it, but it came back. Or, as the Germans did do, they renamed an old ship to the name of a sunk one, which they did a few times actually, off the top of my head. We're kind of just corralling them here. I think all the ships have taken some level of damage. Oh, Baden, a 15-inch shell just rips them apart, and the first Bismarck gets detonated. She was already very badly damaged. Look at that. Yeah, these battle cruisers are so fragile. It's popping off. Oh, you hit one of my cruisers. Very rude of you. I'm going to torpedo you for that. I'm going to try. Yeah, 15s have done the most damage, unsurprisingly, but that is with the Lemnos having a green crew. She hasn't been commissioned very long. She's out damaging the veteran 12-inch crews, so yeah, those 15-inch guns are working a treat. Hello. Have you included torpedo insurance in your extended warranty, sir? It appears not. That's a shame. Oh, Tuffet sank. Oh, and exploded. Lovely. I was hoping to hit her again with torpedoes, but I guess we can send them towards the Graf's Bay instead. Successful little torpedo attack there by the cruisers. Yeah, those are going to miss. Although, Coronel looking a bit worried. Yeah, I miss. Because they were not fired at the target I thought they were going to be fired at. Right. Let's try and end this. Trying to rage kill the light cruisers. Don't want them to do that. Oh. That's just a crippling hit. Oh, jeez. Those 15s. They hit different. Twelve's still doing good work. That is the Graf's Bay sunk. For sure. She won't be able to control that flooding. Ugh. Colonel does have torpedoes, so need to be. Oh no, never mind. Gonna say I have to be a little bit cautious, but nope. Not when they get deleted. Using the sinking wreck of their friend to hide themselves from fire, but not anymore. Hipper probably going to sink right now. Just make sure of it. Lovely stuff. Well, a bit of damage to a cruiser, but otherwise no problem at all. Look at that. Oh, yeah, Lemnos showing immediately why she is a much more dangerous type of ship. Oh, bloody hell. That's a bit different. We're going to... Fine. It's probably just be me running away. As good though the Doxa is, I don't think she can handle an entire German fleet. Which is annoying because I think they're going to get through this invasion and then I'm going to have to counter-invade to take it back. But, you know, such is the nature of things. Doxa can report to the rest of the fleet what has been going on. She's not super fast at 21 knots, but she's fast enough. German fleet spotted. Oh, the same kind of battleship? The 12 inches? Yeah. This is what's disappointing, is that even Canaris is better than... I say even Canaris. Canaris is superior to these ships. They just have a lot of them. Doxa could easily take on one of them one-on-one. But we're not dealing with a one-on-one situation. And I don't like these odds. So we're going to withdraw and possibly have to launch a counter-invasion. But that's just part of the fact that, yeah, the Germans have enough ships to be annoying. Although I think that is most of the rest of the fleet. 5 battleships. Goodness. Oh, it's there. I think the better option is to move this fleet to the Doxa's position. Like that. Hopefully that'll work. Alright, we did manage to catch them. So this is 5 battleships. They're all Hildebrand class, which aren't the best. Although some of them have... one of them has received a refit. The Schließen. I don't know how good of a refit that is. There's no change to the armor quality. It does cost a little bit more. That's curious. We'll have a look at that. The AI is not great at refitting ships. We know why that is. But to fix it, that requires fixing task forces, which is a whole other mess. If you've worked on this game for any length of time, if you look into it, like, I get a lot of comments saying, hey, couldn't you do this, couldn't you do that? And it's like, well, I don't know how to, but maybe the Duke does, is often my answer. But more importantly, some things that seem easy, like destroyers being very difficult to build early on in the game until you get better engines. It's like, yeah, I know. But to fix it, I need to fix some very tricky, difficult stuff. Like deck hits no longer work. That's not our fault, by the way. We've actually identified that is a base game issue. How do we fix it? Oh, geez. And then you start looking to the game's ballistic model, which is piss poor, frankly. One thing I have noticed, we're very low on 15-inch AP shells. Stop wasting them. Sure, I had more than that after the last battle. Yeah, don't waste them on light cruisers. You can fire high explosive though, as much as you like. Might actually do a fair bit of damage. There's a lot of light cruisers for us to blast through. Actually, all of you can go on a high explosive, please, while we're dealing with these cruisers. You guys, though, will need to be on armor piercing. Thank you. Have to rely on our 6-inch guns and 8-inch guns. Wouldn't use my cruisers like this normally. They're formed up in a battle line against a battle line of battleships. These guys should be further back. This is something for the battleships to try and do. So yeah, they're going to take a lot of damage to their cruiser forces here. I suppose they are protecting their battleships while they move up. And that's maybe what they're trying to do. Lay down a smoke screen. Something along those lines. Yeah, those high explosive shells aren't able to do absolutely catastrophic damage. They have enough armor to prevent that, but still. The 6s, the 7s and the 8s will tell. Like, they're already pretty battered by the looks of it. Oh, they're trying something different now. Might be coming in, but if they get close like that, a bit worse where I think that's actually from the last battle. Pop torpedoes, smoke, and withdraw. Thank you. That's just to discourage them from making a run on the line. Couple of hits from these ones, I think. Kona sinks. There goes the Regensburg. Oh, I fired a torpedo. Turn. Return fire as well. So I think you're going to get hit. Power past it. Oh, ho, ho. By the skin of their teeth. Cost to cost. That torpedo's neatly going nowhere. Right, you are firing at a battleship. You go to automatic. And then you immediately target a light cruiser. Stop that. Destroying a main gun. Pretty good. You hit the same gun again. Yes, you did. Switch up to Westfalen. Oh, nice hit. Yeah. Schließen Taking a lot of damage there. Fallon loses his A turret. I'm concerned about torpedoes. Velos. You're going to have to start pulling back a bit. Oh, you're also almost out of ammunition anyway. So you might as well. Atos, you're going to have to turn. You at least have shells. We're going to fight individually from here. No, Westfalen. Velos, Thuringen, Atos, Hessen. Good stuff. It's not a kill on Westfalen, but it is a lot of damage. Where's me cruisers? Way out of the fight. Annoying. I think we might be able to sink Westfalen here. A good hit. Destroyed some more guns. But she doesn't have enough sinking damage. Flooding and such to guarantee that she's gonna go down. Yeah, Velos. We're going full retreat now. Actually, no, I'm not, because full retreat does weird things. Oh, hello. Someone is flash firing. That's Westfalen. Okay. Switch to Thuringen, please. Sure, the Westfalen will sink after that. Four shells. My goodness me. It also has steering damage. Not ideal. Doxa. How about shooting at something a little bit more useful? Hmm? Do too much. Bad angle to be firing at, but don't have too much choice in that. Might actually be better off firing at Hessen, given the angle. It's the superstructure. You're out of it. Doxa, though, has loads of ammunition left. And Nos does not. 2 salvos, perhaps? Whiffed. Oh, got a hit right at the end. Lovely. Can focus on a cruiser instead now. So many ships that we're having to fight our way through. Doxa's really the only one still going. Always a problem keeping your ships supplied with ammunition when they're at sea. When you're outnumbered, the problem is particularly bad. Don't like switching targets often, but when you have too much choice. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Glad I did, though. Clicked on the wrong ship. And there's another battleship. How many got left? 3. I think. Well, Grosser Kurfürst is undamaged. Schlesien. Oh, I was going to look at what they changed with Schlesien. And I can't detect anything. Maybe they just brought it in for floor reduction or something. Be careful with those cruisers. Gun on Hessen on the wing turrets. Oh, there you go. Lovely hit. Might actually sink the Hessen there. Firing at her anyway. I think she's controlling the flooding, but that really hurt them. Cruisers. Very irritating. Sunk a bunch of them, but still keep coming. Oh, yes. More flooding. Might finish them off. Switch to Grosser Kurfürst. You're also getting way too close to that cruiser. Torpedo. Being an AI fighter. Very irritating. Those cruisers. Another nice hit. Main belt then. Lots of flooding. Leaves him with just the one, doesn't it? Schließen. Badly damaged. Of course. Missed. Ooh. I got him. Main gun's off while I have a quick think here. There's so many cruisers. I'd love to get the Schließen though. Let's target her with the mains. Go to save. They're out of range. Just going to have to black away at these cruisers for a bit. Too interesting fighting the cruisers. They're going to keep turning away as they keep taking damage. So they're very irritating to fight against. Constantly shifting their positions. Preventing me from getting at the target I want to shoot at. Get wrecked. Down. Yeah, we are accumulating damage. We're also starting to run low on shells, which is always fun. Taking just enough damage to stay alive. Got him. Right. Please tell me that Schließen is in range. She is. Target with the main battery. Torpedo. I'm going to have to retarget it. It's very annoying. There's too many screens. Take that. Oh yes, they got him. Lovely hit. Is that going to be enough to sink the ship though? Yes it is. Doxa. Absolute hero. Absolute hero unit. Amazing. Right, let's get out of here. I know I can end the battle now, but might as well keep running time acceleration until we've stopped shooting. So, the Germans lose all of their battleships. They had 16 light cruisers. It felt like I was fighting more than that. I lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Again, it felt like there were more. And I sunk more, but apparently not. Doxa, look at that. 208,000 damage. Ship at the end just cracking away. Lemnos did loads of damage, but obviously was limited by the ammunition. Yeah, they will gain control of Madeira. That is what I expected. So we will immediately take it back. Thank you very much. There we have 7 light cruisers to defend. This should time out. What does Germany still have? That's it. But yeah, that was the entire German fleet. So we should be able to pull this back and finish them off. But I'm going to leave that for the next episode. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.